So my business is Go Gecko Recruitment, and we supply staff and talent to businesses across Sussex, and they're generally small and medium-sized businesses. So anywhere between your sole trader who's just expanding and taking on their first member of staff, right the way through to I think our largest client is about 900 people. So the aim of what we do is to find the right people for the right company at the right time for both parties. I love peer-to-peer mentoring. I absolutely love it. What I wanted to be involved with were businesses, because I want to progress and I want to develop and I want to grow the business. I wanted to be with businesses that are either doing the same or are way ahead of me, because that kind of drags you along, kind of makes you kind of push yourself further. What I really like about it is none of us are in competition with each other. So we all run very different businesses, but have really valuable things to say to each other. I think, there are a few people that I know I would get on with outside that group, if that makes sense. So you kind of know that you've got people you can bond with outside the group for useful information. And when I saw it and I applied for it, I was really delighted to get on the programme. But also Annabelle as a facilitator is great. She makes sure that everyone gets asked what they're, even if they're slightly quieter, they still get airtime. And she's very good at reading who, our personalities and, whether we're going to be very vocal or not very vocal. She's very good at balancing that so that we all get airtime, which is brilliant from a business perspective, because it means that you get everyone's opinion rather than just the loudest voices. But I am really pro personal development and business development from that point of view. And I just think it's crucial when you're in a small business and you are making decisions constantly pretty much by yourself, and you don't have that ability to bounce things off others in your own organization. So it's hugely valuable. And I think what I like about how it's been set up so far is that, we kind of have a general conversation about issues that we're concerned about, and then some main themes come out. And quite often they're main themes that interest all of us. So I think marketing came up, and cash flow and finance came up, and, and how different people deal with well-being, how we motivate ourselves to keep going and to support others, leadership, all sorts of things have come up in a very short space of time. And there's been lots of ideas that have been really useful. And I love talking to different people and meeting different people in their businesses and learning about their businesses and thinking, oh, that's really interesting. How do they manage their staff? What do they do with their people? And then using that information to be able to go out to my clients and go, well, these people that I've spoken to have done this. So any information for me like that is gold, because it just gives me more content to take out to my people. So I don't think that I'd be as focused. I think also Annabelle's really good at accountability. So it's that whole, if you say you're going to do something, have you done that yet? And she doesn't beat us up for not doing it, but she definitely, reminds us that, have you done it? Have you not? So it's definitely helped me be more business orientated and strategic in my approach, rather than constantly operational and just winging it and hoping it happens. Well, what I hope to achieve is better turnover than I've ever done, because I've got some very ambitious targets, which I might regret at some point. But at the moment, I'm feeling really enthusiastic about them. And, I hope to grow. I want to take on at least one other person. It's a brilliant programme. I wish I'd known about it sooner, really. I have recommended it to others, because I just think that to have that kind of facilitation that's funded is invaluable in this present climate, because I just think that it's a complete government funded programme to encourage growth. And the more we grow as entrepreneurs and business leaders and managers and people who own businesses, and there's some people who don't own their own business but they are decision makers within their businesses, the more this country will grow economically and provide opportunity for people. And I just think it's brilliant. I think it's like having your own board of directors or mentors that really hold you to make effective business decisions, you know, without bias. I mean, peer-to-peer networking for me is critical to my business because it helps me look from the outside in. And it means that my business is successful because it doesn't just become about my ego, it becomes about other people and how to be more effective and how to grow. That, you know, it's a brilliant thing. I'm very grateful for the funding, and I think it's worth it for anyone who owns their own business and feels. Some people own their own businesses and just don't think they need it, but I think any business can benefit from it.